High school basketball, a G&G production. It's live and it's free. Our coverage tonight brought to you by Hale Realty and Auction, a house so named. Snappy Tomato Pizza, let's get snappy tonight. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Byrne Insurance Group, we want to make a big impact in your life. Lisa Kearns, Exit Realty. Dr. Isaacs Jr. Dentistry, General Dentistry and Orthodontics. The Oil Guys. Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, attorneys at law in Springfield. The Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work. Lebanon Tourism. Lebanon is the heart of Central Kentucky. Farmers National Bank, by your side for more than 130 years. Carico's Body Shop, taking care of bumps and dings. It's time now to head courtside with Hal B. Good, John Graves, and the crew. High school basketball, a G&G production.
And good evening. Welcome to Nelson County High School for our game of the week, which tonight it's going to be a boys game as the Washington County Commanders with a record of 8-7. Overall, 2-2 in district play. Come to Nelson County, take on the Cardinals of Nelson County. Nelson County coming with a record of 3-14, 1-5 in district play. Should be a good one. It's anticipated about a 7:30 start for the varsity game, but we're in the half of the first game, which is Nelson County taking on PRP, Pleasure Ridge Park, in girls action. And we'll be having some updates on that game as we go through. But about 7:30 is when we hope Washington County, Nelson County will take off in boys action. But till then, sit back, relax, enjoy the pregame right here on G&G Productions. Hi, everybody. I'm Hal B. Good, joined by John Graves as we get ready for 19th District again tonight. Washington County boys only. Might want to explain, the girls aren't here this evening, and it's basically just due to this COVID-19.
It is. There was a schedule change, and we knew Washington County, Tuesday night against Bardstown, they had some girls that were out due to COVID protocol. Again, we won't mention names just out of respect, but I think that kind of spread a little bit, and so they pulled this game. Nelson County was able to pick PRP up for the girls to have a game tonight. I know they've changed it for the boys to a JV varsity game. They're over in the auxiliary gym playing JV basketball right now. They'll switch jerseys and they'll come over about 7:30.
So we'll stay on the girls till we get into the boys here in just a second, start talking about them. When will the Washington County Commanderettes reschedule this game, and when will they be able to play again?
I don't know if that's been decided with the change in the CDC rules. I don't know if we know exactly when this game will be rescheduled, but they'll plug it in. I know Washington County boys and girls were scheduled to go to Cumberland County tomorrow. I think that's just a JV varsity boys game now. That'd be something that I can ask Coach Woodson what that schedule looks like and if he has any insight on what that girls game is going to do.
Well, no question, we're going to have a boys game, and it's going to be a 19th District boys game come up here this evening. Washington County coming into this game, they took on Bardstown this past week, a game that we had, and boy, it was really all Bardstown from the start in that game, John. I thought Brewer's team came out. They came out early on Washington County. They came out strong on Washington County. He said you're going to see a lot of defense. They did play a lot of defense, and they defeated Washington County 87-44.
You know, he said he was going to play defense, and he absolutely did. Washington County not having Kobe hurt, but I don't know that it hurt 30, 35 points. You know, there was just a different Bardstown team that was out there than what we saw in December. Bardstown came out preseason ranked, I think, third in the region at the start of the year, and they showed that on Tuesday night why they were so tough.
Bardstown's 9-5. I ran into someone at the coffee shop this morning. We were talking basketball, and they were talking about how tough LaRue County and John Hardin are. And I go, yeah, I said, they're both pretty tough. I go, but Bardstown's probably playing about the best that I saw the other night. They really are playing well.
And this is when, going into February, this is when you want to kind of peak and then start tweaking some minor things to get ready to go into district and region play, and that's when it's important. LaRue County, Coach Childers over there does a great job. John Hardin is always the perennial favorite, so to speak. That Bardstown team is going to make some noise, and this Washington County team has made some noise early in the season.
I asked Boo Brewer of Bardstown the other night, I said, where do you want to be at this time in the season? We're just a few weeks away. days away, if you want to say it, from district tournament. He says, I always want to be number one.
There's no question.
And there's no question he was telling the truth, wasn't he?
Absolutely. The district has gone through Bardstown for the last 12 or 13 years since Boo Brewer's been the coach, and nothing that I saw the other night is going to change that.
Washington County on a 2-game losing streak coming against Nelson County. This would be a pretty important ball game as far as I'm concerned in the 19th district, and now Hughes not playing tonight.
Yes, and I hadn't officially as Hughes out.
I don't know. Oh, I thought maybe you had said it from earlier, so you have not heard yet.
I've not heard yet, but I would look for him to not be back based on the comments we got from Stevie the other night, that he wanted to make sure that Kobe was 100% healthy and 100% to Kobe in December, ready to go. I would not expect him to be here tonight.
Let me tell you what I've heard thus far. I was down at press row a moment ago. I heard that Weiss has got the nod to start again tonight.
Well, that tells me that Kobe's not going to be dressing, so that's an important factor. And Weiss did a great job coming off the bench.
Certainly did.
Come in, did the tip, couple good defensive stops, and was not scared to go in the basket. And that young man's just going to get better and better. He's an 8th grader. He's got plenty of time. He's not even supposed to be up here yet, and he's earning quality minutes and helping this Washington County team.
Back to my original question, though. This is a pretty big 19th district game for both of these clubs.
Absolutely. Washington County, I think, is 2-2 in the district. Don't have off the top of my head what Nelson County. I'm going to cheat off the paperwork and see if I can find Nelson County.
They're 3-14. They're 1-5.
They're 1-5 in district play.
So they're going to have to play that play-in game.
They're going to have to play the play-in game, but you don't. You've got Thomas Nelson next week if you're Washington County. You just played Bardstown. This is a trap game. And Nelson County, if you remember when we had them over at Washington County, very strong defensively, very disciplined basketball team, and shot the three very well. They want to protect their house tonight and try to get a win and make things a little interesting in this.
Well, you want to keep it real interesting. I mean, Washington County at one time with that Bardstown win were in really good shape. Number one, tied for number one in the 19th district, I guess. And then, now look, a loss tonight to Nelson, a loss to Thomas Nelson next week. You still got 2 games with Bethlehem. Very easily, Washington County could come off a very big win against Bardstown and be in that first round of the playoff games that night.
Then you start talking about some confidence issues with Washington County, understanding where they are. You've got to play that play. If you get into that 4 or 5 spot, you have the play-in game. Then you have Bardstown. If you can hang in this 2-3 spot with, looking like Thomas Nelson at this point, you've got them in the first game. You win a game, then you're in the region if you win. So if you're looking from Washington County's perspective, and you've got a different confidence level. Tonight is an important game, not because of the records, Nelson County's 3-14, but because of where it falls between Bardstown and Thomas Nelson. Then you've got Bethlehem back-to-back on February the 1st and February the 8th. You've got them back-to-back weeks, and that puts a lot of pressure on if you don't get the win tonight.
That's right. If you come with the win tonight, and you come up with the win against Thomas Nelson, which I think, even the last time these two teams met, it was a 10-point victory for Washington County. I think tonight's going to be quite a challenging game for Washington County. But you look coming into the next couple of weeks for a Washington County team. This is going to be a big game to give you some momentum to move on.
Well, you've got to respond from a let's be honest, a beatdown that you took at Bardstown the other night. Mm-hmm. You've got to come back. You've got to throw that one out, and then you've got to come back. The kids have not been in school all week, so their schedules have been different. You can practice a little bit more, but with the weather, I don't know how many kids were able to get to all the practices. But, you're just not in that regular routine. I've got a 17-year-old son, and I know the tendency is to maybe sleep a little longer or take that mid-afternoon nap, and, you're just not in that regular routine, and you got to see how that transitions tonight.
So we're still a bit away from the tip-off of this game. As a matter of fact, we're at the half of the girls' game before we jump into our game with Washington and Nelson County. The score is Nelson County leading Pleasure Ridge Park 30-20 in girls' action. So we'll have the second half, and we'll keep you up to date with it if you want to follow that live. We're also going to be talking to some individuals in our pregame this half hour just to kind of get caught up with some folks here at Nelson County and also get some ideas and thoughts. John and I have been talking about the 19th district and also, how it leads into the 5th region. Well, the boys' 5th region is going to be played here at Nelson County High School, which is going to be very important. We're going to take our first time out. The only thing we can encourage you to do is order a Snappy Tomato Pizza, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of our pregame. High school basketball. It is a G&G production.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes, and Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Sale with Hale, a house sold name. Whether you're buying or selling, maybe it's residential, farmland, auctions, lake, lots, commercial. Sale with Hale can help you today. Go online, check out our listings. Contact us today. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. Call Sale with Hale Realty and Auction today at 859-336-8488. Sale with Hale, a house sold name. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Mark Eaton.
And Angie May here from TG Kentucky.
Looking for a full-time job with awesome pay and benefits?
New hourly rates start at $17.60 for off-shift production and shipping position.
Apply for these roles at workfortg.com.
Need a flexible part-time job? Apply through BellFlex and create your own work schedule.
Stop by and visit us in Lebanon or give us a call with any questions.
270-699-3300.
Find us on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Come see why TG Kentucky
is right for you.
Putting people back to work. Brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation.
Welcome back to Nelson County High School. John Graves, Hal Good's going to join us in just a minute. He's got one of the best interviews you'll ever hear lined up here momentarily. We are here at Nelson County High School. Washington County boys will be playing. Nelson County boys here in, I don't know what time is it, in about 45 minutes. We've got an extended pregame tonight. Right now, PRP has come down to play the Nelson County Lady Cards, and they are up 35-20 with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. But the aforementioned Hal Good is with a legend down on the floor. Hal, take it away.
He is a legend. I've always considered him a legend, John. Glenn Spalding. He's done a little bit of everything. That's what I like about him. He's kind of the garbage man over here now, I think.
That's exactly. I'm the head custodian. That's right. That's correct. That's my title.
Always good to see you. And the thing I wanted to talk about before we start talking about Nelson County is a lot of folks don't realize how involved Glenn is in statewide events. And the 2A just finished up. Yeah. And talk about that tournament because it's gaining some momentum.
It is.
And it's really, and there in Owensboro is a great place to have it. But you just finished that up.
We did. We just finished up the third boys and girls state tournament in basketball. And we've had, last spring we had baseball and softball. And last fall we had golf, boys and girls soccer, and volleyball. So we sponsor 9 sports. And basically what we do, 13 ADs basically got together in 2018 and said, here's an idea, and we ran with it. And it's growing, and there's about 70 schools eligible, and we've got about 55 of them playing right now. And so, we'll this summer or this March, when the KDE puts out their numbers for the size of school, then we'll reach out to those who are eligible and things like that. So we have a few schools in Class A that are growing. And they've asked, if we're too big for the Class A, can we secure a spot in the 2A? Of course, we're like, absolutely. So that's what we're trying to do. And it worked well. Owensboro's been great to our organization. Really good.
Well, look how the All-A's done. And, you know, that's coming up next week. And, I mean, that has really – tournaments like that for smaller schools, I really think have a lot of good merit to it.
Well, that's the thing about it is Nelson County here is in it. And the girls' soccer really had a good team last year, went all the way to the state finals. Thomas Nelson boys had a really good soccer team, but maybe not that KHSAA level quality. But they go down and they're runner-up in the boys' soccer. So, you know, I mean, those are memories those kids will have forever, you know?
To grow up on that Marion-Washington County line down in St. Rose, I know you got a lot of passion for Nelson County. You had a great career in your coaching and at Marion and here at Nelson, of course. Just look at that right there. I mean, that's a reason with that nice ring you got there. You've done in Elizabethtown. You did so well there, and now you're back here at Nelson assisting. Talk a little bit about what you're doing and segue into that 5th region tournament coming here. I'm excited.
I'll do it. One of the things I decided in 2020, about in December, that it was Elizabethtown. I was the AD, loving it, coaching football. But I told Ross, I said, this is going to be my last year coaching football. And I just kind of felt like maybe it's a good time for me to step away from it all. And then Matt here, who's the AD here, started saying, Coach, you gotta come and help me. And I said, I'm really not interested. And so we finally talked in last June or July. I became the assistant athletic director here, and my job title is I'm in charge of athletic facilities. So we're going to be doing some renovation in this gym. We're going to be potentially moving a softball field. We are going to build an athletic facility building for all sports. So we're in those processes of making those plans. Matt and I are visiting schools that have these, and we're taking pictures and we're measuring, and then we've met with our coaches about what do you want. And so that way when we build it, it'll be ready. And speaking of building, the 5th region boys basketball tournament will be here March 2nd, 3rd, which is a Wednesday, Thursday, and then March 7th and 8th. The finals will be. Also, we'll have the 5th region Hall of Fame banquet here. Right now, there's 6 inductees into that Hall of Fame. So we think it's going to be a real competitive regional tournament because there's not a predominant, they're the best team in the region. And Washington County is one of those teams that could get on a roll and play well, and so we're excited about it.
I'm glad about the Hall of Fame being in that Hall of Fame. I mean, it's such a prestigious thing, and I was so honored to be there. So I'm so glad that you're having to hear. And Matt's been great to work with. You two are a great duo over here to work with it. And I know in the 5th region coming up, that's pretty exciting for you.
We try. You know, it's great. I've enjoyed it here. I can't thank people of Nelson County who've come up to me and said, oh, boy, you look good back in that red. And I'm like, well, there's people in E-Town said I look good in that navy. I'm thinking, I need to tell Sheila that, hell, I just look good, you know? But it's been great, Hal. It has been great. The people here are great. They want to do great things. And we're going to. You know, there's some great processes and coaches here, and there's a plan.
Talking to Glenn Spalding, who works with the athletic department here at Nelson County. Quick preview. Tell me about this Nelson-Washington County boys game tonight. 10-point victory for Washington County just a few weeks ago.
Exactly. You know, Nelson went over there several weeks ago and played well. You know, the Hughes kid hit 5 3-pointers in a row. He started out on the line and hit a couple and said, well, you know what? I'm going to back up a couple steps. So he backed up 3 or 4 steps and hit another 2. And then he said, I'll just back up 2 more. And he hit another one. 5 in a row, and Nelson couldn't overcome that. So it could be a really good one here tonight. Nelson plays hard. They play well at home. And Coach Keeger does a good job with them. They've just been kind of snake-bitten. They get beat 48-46, or they get beat 50-52, and, you know, make an error at the end. And but it ought to be a good one. Come on out.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Thank you so much. And you and Matt for helping us out, getting us over here. Y'all do a fine job over here. Looking forward to the 5th region coming up.
Sounds good. Thanks, Hal. Always good to have you.
Glenn Spalding with the athletic department. They do a great job over here. Nice duo, John, working for the kids here at Nelson County. Back up to you.
Thanks, Hal. And that's always one of the great to interview when you can get Mr. Spalding in. He does a great job. Our score here, if you're kind of keeping track, if you're a Nelson County fan, kind of wondering, the girls are playing. They've got PRP. They've gone on a little spurt here. They were up 30-20 at the half, and they've gone on a 16-6 run in third quarter. There's a minute 45 to go. 46-26 your score for the home team. So we're going to take a break. Much more coverage to come here momentarily. Take a break and go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, but come back and join us. Washington County 19th District Basketball, a G&G production.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Now, if you don't have time to go to the grocery store, the great news is you can get quality beef delivered right to your front door from Rising Sons Beef. Rising Sons Beef is bred, born, and raised by the Settles, 4th and 5th generation farmers in Springfield. You can get Rising Sons antibiotic, steroid, and hormone-free beef delivered by the piece, package, or half cow. Buy a local Kentucky Proud product with Rising Sons Beef. Go to RisingSonsBeef.com on the web or call 859-481-3216. Rising Sons Beef, full of flavor and fork tender.
Technology moves fast. Farmers National Bank can help you keep up. We're all walking around with little computers in the form of a smartphone, so why not make the most of them? Farmers National Bank's digital banking options include an app that lets you deposit checks, make transfers, pay bills, and more. Download the Farmers National Bank mobile banking app in the App Store or Google Play and start making the most out of the computer in your pocket. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Nelson County High School, John Graves, Hal Good. He's got another tremendous interview for him. We're getting the cameras kind of moved around. Keep you up to date on this game. Nelson County leading PRP in girls action, 48-31. 40 seconds to go. Nelson County Lady Cards at the free throw line right now, and hit that one to make it 49-31 with 40 seconds to go. But let's go down the floor and see who Hal has found now. Hal?
Thank you, John. Well, there's only one, and there's only one. That's Bill Broadus. Bill has just done a wonderful job here at Nelson County as an athletic director, and it's good to know when you can run into someone that the football field's named after him. He's got his name right across there. You've had quite a good history here. Talk about when you started here at Nelson County and some of the people that you worked with coming in, Bill.
I started in the fall of '97, the year after our football team won the state championship. So back then we had a 3 to 4 year run in the football program where we were very competitive with everybody.
There was some great players and some great coaches, and you're right, they had great teams in.
Yeah, you had the complete team there. Had a good quarterback, good running back, good line. When you have 4 300-pounders across the line, you can do things.
You saw some great basketball in your time here too with, I think of Herbie Phelps and Minor Harmons and those guys that led these programs. Tell me some of your thoughts about those guys you worked with and the teams they had.
Well, I remember in particular about Minor. He won 6 district championships in a row. And about early in February, late January, he'd always tell me, he said, hey, we have a shot this year. Did a real good job. Of course, Herbie had a good run with talent, too.
Always good athletic programs all the way down. And when you're athletic director, I know you always did focus on facilities, and there's some real nice ones here. Talk about some of them here for me, Bill.
Are you talking about the players?
The facilities, like your football field. And, I mean, and look at this. You're going to host the 5th Region again, boys, here in this gymnasium. Great place for it.
Yes, very much so. I always wanted to play the region, boys especially, and sometimes the girls here, because we have more seating capacity than some of the gyms that we do play in. No, we have great facilities around, because it's just like here. We play in the boys JV in the other gyms, so we in reality we can play 4 games one night.
It's always good to see you. Now, I keep hearing you've retired, but ever since I've heard you've retired, I see you working harder. What's up with that?
No, I'm not working harder.
You're working smarter.
I just don't do anything.
It's so good to see you. Thanks for all you've done for us over the years, too. You've been a big help to radio and TV and everybody. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. You're the man with a golden voice.
I don't know about that. This is the man right here. Bill Broadus over here with us, John. He's enjoying this game now.
Absolutely, Hal. And you can't walk into a Nelson County gym, be it a high school game or a youth league game, without Bill Broadus being here. He run the youth league programs over here for years and does a fantastic job. 2 great legends of Nelson County athletics, Bill Broadus and Glenn Spalding. So, start of the 4th quarter of this girls' game, Nelson County's popped out to a 53-33 lead. There's about 7 minutes to go in this one. Then we'll get the boys started, as our nightcap tonight is Nelson County and Washington County in 19th District action. We're going to take a break, step aside for just a couple of our sponsors' ads. Be back in a moment. 19th District Basketball, a G&G production.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop, they're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say. High school basketball, brought to you by G&G Productions, Lebanon, Bardstown, and Springfield. High school basketball, brought to you by Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor. She's the helpful agent at 129 West Park Lane in Camelsville. Call today at 270-402-4036.
Snap, snap. Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys. 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes. And Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Well, back here at Nelson County High School, Hal Good, John Graves. We're still a few minutes away before we get into it with the boys. If you are just tuning in, The girls' game with Washington County, Nelson County was canceled. So right now we have Nelson County and Pleasure Ridge Park, as the Lady Cards did pick up Pleasure Ridge Park. And right now Nelson County's leading Pleasure Ridge Park 57-35. Only 5 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the ball game. So in Nelson County girls, we saw them about 2 weeks ago, and they came out and defeated Washington County, and they look good.
Yes, 19th District basketball.
I'm telling you.
Girls, you've got Bardstown, top team in the state, according to Cure Journal Licking House ratings. Bethlehem won the All-A last year. They're pretty good. And then you got Nelson County. They're no scrappers down here. And you know, they've really turned it on.
Do want to remind you, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, we have the Saturday morning coaches show coming up. And it's going to be right here on G&G. And this G is going to be taken care of, because this G, I do have another engagement I'm going to, as I will go on and pass along the loss of our good friend, because John knows it as well, David Johnson, passing away in Washington County. And there's nobody loved a good coach's show anymore than David Johnson. Well, I think it's worth mentioning, but I'm honored to be in his funeral as a honorary pallbearer. But he, if his health would allow him, there's
Absolutely.
nobody, he would have been the first one there tomorrow at Big Papa's for that coaches show, because he loved Washington County sports, and he loved the coaches shows.
Absolutely, he did. And he was always there when we were at Freedom Auto Sales back in the day with David Tingle out in the little shop there every Saturday morning. So looking forward to tomorrow.
So Matt Smith's my proxy. He's got everything to vote you out if something goes wrong tomorrow. So he said he would take care of it. So I think everything will go fine. John will do a great job. I know he's prepared for this. And it's a couple things you got going for you. Number one's the location. It's going to be at Big Papa's at 11 o'clock.
I don't know how that worked out.
How'd that
I'll
work
take
out?
it. I'll take it. We couldn't ask for, Big Papa, James Spalding, his own crew. They have been supporters of G&G from the get-go, and we were glad to be able to get them in as our first Lebanon location. Is we're going to kind of bounce back and forth, and we're looking at different spots. So big thanks to James and his crew. Tomorrow we're going to have Bree Elder, Marion County's coach. We're going to have Scott Elder, the Washington County coach, and then we're going to have a legend, somebody that I'm very familiar with.
Which is my number 2.
Yes, I'm very familiar with, and I won't steal your thunder on that one.
Lena Bramlett has just, I can't think of a more perfect person to include in our many legends that we're going to be having come to our coaches show than Lena Bramlett. I mean, a player for Cicero-Obey and the Marion County Lady Knights, a coach at St. Catherine's, a player at St. Catherine, just now her coaching at Washington County, the mentorship she showed so many young ladies in basketball. And I'm going to tell you what, you can put a microphone in front of her, she's pretty snappy on that too.
Well, and I'll tell you, when I texted her,
that's why I'm not worried about
when I texted her the other night and asked her, I say, hey, I need you to do the coaching show with me, and once you bring you in as legend, she immediately said yes, absolutely.
Yeah, she'll be
and
great.
she had spoke to me earlier in the year that, if we wanted to bring somebody in or needed help for a game or two, she'd be glad to do it. I know she had jumped on games back in our prior lives doing this in other areas of media. She jumped on and did a couple games and just brings a lot of insight into the game. And I'm looking forward to that conversation. As she has stepped back from basketball now, in administration at Washington County, I think she's the assistant principal at the elementary school, I think. We'll clarify that tomorrow and get a different perspective. She's got boys, Cy Bramlett, who's on the 8th grade team, and Case, I think, is in the 3rd or 4th grade. Her husband is Luther Bramlett, who's head coach at Midway, and just getting, stepping back from basketball and just getting a different perspective about things.
Yeah, Farmers National Bank Saturday morning coaches show tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. It'll be, as John said, the girls coaches, both our coach elders will be checking in at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it'll be a great show, so join us for that. Also, I got an email from Mike Holt earlier, and the Autism Classic was scheduled for tomorrow at Marion County High School, and that has been postponed. They are, if I read the email correctly, and I'll go on and go from memory, that can be dangerous for me, but what they are going to do is honor those that were involved in autism and in the autism spectrum at the Marion, Washington County game, which is February the 14th. So there'll still be some recognition of that program. Lisa and Allie Martin, Melissa Knight, I hate to name names, but those two are definitely so involved in that group. And it was just a wonderful job working with those that are challenged with autism to make things so much easier for them. So thank you all for doing that. We know that they had to cancel that tomorrow afternoon, but glad that they're putting it in with Washington Marion County game. That'll be really that's a super idea.
And that'll give us at G&G an opportunity to kind of highlight some of their successes as we can bring some of that information during that Marion County Washington County game out.
As we'll be there, that's one of the games that we do have that'll be coming up for you is that Marion Washington County game on the 14th. So still a few games left for us to do, and as you heard Glenn Spalding talking about the district tournament, our plans are to do the 19th district. We'll be bringing you every game of the 19th district on G&G Productions, and we'll be telling you more about that as we move forward and get ready to do that one. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll be definitely getting ready to start into our pregame as we'll be talking to some coaches and much more. Nelson County and Washington County. You're in our Snappy Tomato pregame show right here on G&G Productions.
Sell with Hale, a house sold name. Whether you're buying or selling, maybe it's residential, farmland, auctions, lake, lots, commercial. Sale with Hale can help you today. Go online, check out our listings. Contact us today. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. Call Sale with Hale Realty and Auction today at 859-336-8488. Sale with Hale, a house sold name. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Mark Eaton
and Angie May here from TG Kentucky.
Looking for a full-time job with awesome pay and benefits?
New hourly rates start at $17.60 for off-shift production and shipping position.
Apply for these roles at workfortg.com.
Need a flexible part-time job? Apply through BellFlex and create your own work schedule.
Stop by and visit us in Lebanon or give us a call with any questions.
270-699-3300.
Find us on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Come see why TG Kentucky
is right for you.
Putting people back to work. Brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Welcome back here to Nelson County High School. John Graves, Hal Good. I want to thank you for making a fabulous decision tonight and joining us on this broadcast and watching the Washington County Commanders take on the Nelson County Cardinals momentarily. You're going to hear a game in the background if you're just joining us. The Washington County girls unable to go tonight because of COVID. Nelson County was able to pick a game up with PRP. They're currently winning that game 67-49 with just under 20 seconds to go. So there'll be some people moving around here momentarily as they get ready for the boys' game. But Hal, we've got a great game, as we previewed a minute ago, but we got a great game for everybody tonight.
Yeah, this boys' game is going to be a really great game, and Nelson County girls just finishing up now with Pleasure Ridge Park. Going to come up with a victory here this evening, as John said. Final score, Nelson County 67, Pleasure Ridge Park 49, on a game that was picked up due to the fact that Washington County had to cancel for COVID reasons for the game tonight. And again, we'll keep you up to date about what's going to be next for Washington County. We do know what's next for the Washington County boys, and that's Nelson County coming up for you in about 20 minutes. But also after tonight, some big games that G&G Productions will be bringing you. We plan on bringing you double headers in these games that are coming up. January 28th, we will be at Thomas Nelson High School, the site of the boys and girls 19th District, bringing you Thomas Nelson Lady Generals and Generals taking on Washington County Commanders and Commanderettes. Then on February the 1st, it'll be back at Washington County High School as the Banshees and the Eagles of Bethlehem roll into town to take on the Washington County Commanderettes and Commanders. We'll have that game for you here on G&G. The next one will be February the 8th. We travel to Bethlehem High School for a girl-boy doubleheader with Bethlehem and Washington County. And then our last season game will be on February the 14th, which should be a really good game as we anticipate. It'll be a doubleheader, Marion County and Washington County girl-boy.
I'm going to spend my birthday with you on February the 1st. I'm going to spend Valentine's with you on February 14th, and I couldn't think of a better person to spend it with, Hal.
Well, I don't have to bring you a gift for either one of those, do I?
It'd be kind of weird if you did on the 14th.
It would be weird on the 14th, so we'll make sure we'll get our wives.
Make sure you take care of Mary Lynn. I'll make sure I take care of Marie.
We'll do something on your birthday up here. We'll make sure to take care of that one for you. But that's what the basketball looks like, and it's a sure tell sign that this season is starting to draw to an end. And as we were talking to Glenn Spalding earlier, we're going to attempt to be bringing you, and we are, no attempt to it, we are going to bring you the boys and girls 19th District. It'll be at Thomas Nelson, but we plan to do every game. Some nights will be two games. Other nights it'll be just single matchups. But it should be a good 19th District this year.
Absolutely, and we're so blessed to be able to do that. I will say, if you're interested and want to get in on some of those sponsorships, send us a message on G&G, and we'll get with you and let you know how you can help us bring the 19th District tournament to everybody in this area. But it's going to be a great tournament. The girls is locked up with a bunch of teams toward the top. You heard Glenn say that Washington County can make a run. We know that Bardstown can make a run. Thomas Nelson is playing good basketball. Nelson County is playing better basketball, and so is Bethlehem. So it's anybody can win. And the great thing about it is you win one game if you're in the 1 through 4 spot and you get to the region. So that first game, man, you get everybody's best shot.
As John said, reach out to us. You can do that via Facebook right now. Tell us to contact you or send us an email. halb@gng.live or john@gng.live.
John G.
Is it John G?
John G.
John G. John G. So I sent you a wrong one I got to make up for later.
That's fine.
I'll get the hang of it. But we do know one thing. It is G&G Live. John G. at G&G Live. G&G.live. And we will we'll take care of you, that's for sure. We'll keep it right here. When we come back, we're going to jump into the pregame as the clock has started. We're 19 minutes away from the tip-off of Washington County and Nelson County. John will lead you through it with the coach's pregame show. It's next. High school basketball. It's a G&G production.
Now, if you don't have time to go to the grocery store, the great news is you can get quality beef delivered right to your front door from Rising Sons Beef. Rising Sons Beef is bred, born, and raised by the Settles, 4th and 5th generation farmers in Springfield. You can get Rising Sons antibiotic, steroid, and hormone-free beef delivered by the piece, package, or half cow. Buy a local Kentucky Proud product with Rising Sons Beef. Go to risingsonsbeef.com on the web or call 859-481-3216. Rising Sons Beef, full of flavor and fork tender.
For a lot of people, home ownership is a big to-do list item that has to get checked before you feel like you're a grown-up, living your best life. If you're ready to check that box, talk to Derek Brussel at Farmers National Bank. Derek specializes in guiding first-time home buyers, young borrowers, and other newbies toward a responsible, manageable, fulfilling financial future. Visit farmersnational.bank to get in touch. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402972.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Berg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Berg, I might say.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys. 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes. And Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Sell with Hale, a house sold name. Whether you're buying or selling, maybe it's residential, farmland, auctions, lake, lots, commercial. Sale with Hale can help you today. Go online, check out our listings. Contact us today. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. Call Sale with Hale Realty and Auction today at 859-336-8488. Sale with Hale, a house sold name. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Back again at Nelson County High School, getting ready for boys action as we're only about 14 minutes away from the tip-off of Washington County and Nelson County. The Commanders, they come in with a record of 8-7, 2-2 in district play. Nelson County, well, they're 3-14, 1-5 in district play. John Graves, well, he's down on the floor with head coach of the Washington County Commanders, Stevie Woodson. John?
Dodging basketballs out here. Everybody's going good. Coach, welcome in tonight. You got the McDonald's All-American jerseys on everybody. That's what it looks like tonight.
Oh, yeah. Big shout-out to LJ Cowherd. He donated these jerseys to us, and like I said, I really like them, and the kids really like them, too, so they wanted to wear them tonight.
All right. Coach, how has your team responded in practice from the Bardstown game the other night?
It was a good learning tool. We watched a lot of film on it, and we learned a lot from it. Like I said, when you get your butt whooped like that, it's really humbling for the coaches and for the players, and it's easy to reach them though. So when we got in practice, they was all alert. They was listening. We watched all the mistakes we made. We didn't box out. We didn't make faster decisions against their press, and we missed a lot of layups that we should have made, and those turned into layups on the other end or 3-pointers. So I told them about those 4-point swings and 5-point swings that'll go from 12 to 25 with the quickness, and that's what happened to us.
Having Kobe out the other night hurt, but it didn't hurt that bad.
Yeah, like I said, last time we played him, he had 20 rebounds, so like when we didn't rebound the ball well at all. So missing him on that aspect of rebounding the basketball hurt a lot, and his leadership. And like I said, a lot of the guys, you watched us all year, they just more comfortable with him on the floor. So having him out hurts a lot. But other guys are getting experience, so that's a good thing. So when he comes back, it gives some other guys some more experience.
Kobe's in street clothes tonight. What's his what is he looking like? I know he's day to day. How's he progressing?
Well, he's getting better. Like I said, he's running and doing some cutting on it right now, and I'm looking for him to, like, we got a game tomorrow. We're not going to play tomorrow. Then Tuesday we play. I'm looking for him to try to get back maybe next Friday against Thomas Nelson at a district game. So that's what we're shooting for. And if he's ready to go by then, he can play. But if he's not 100%, then we just keep on going day to day.
All right, Coach. Nelson County tonight. 10-point win before, and in that 10-point win, Kobe Hughes come up 5 straight trips with a 3-point basket. You don't have him tonight. What's your game plan?
Well, I'll talk to him about. We try and get the ball to Bo a lot more. Bo don't get enough touches. We're not doing a good job of getting the ball to the post. And I also told him to be more aggressive out on the perimeter with the ball. Bo can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot the jump shot, the pull-up jump shot. He can drive. He does so much. And I told him, the only thing you're doing is you're shooting jump hooks and layups, and I need you to do more. So I'm expecting a whole lot more out of him tonight. You'll see him out on the perimeter with the basketball, so don't be surprised you see him out front dribbling the ball a little more tonight. So I told him he got to expand his game, especially if he wants to go play at the next level of college basketball. I told him you got to get out and do more. I was like, a 6'7", 6'8" ain't very big in college. Like I said, so you want to get out there and do more, and he can do it. So we're going to show it tonight.
Great thing is he's a sophomore. He's got time to learn. Starting lineup's going to be the same with the addition of Gabe Weiss, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir. Same lineup. And like I said, and looking to bring in some other guys off the bench and hopefully get a lot out of them tonight. And so I'm looking. I think the JV team just played a pretty good game, and some kids make some shots. So hopefully they come in and that continues and carries over, and they make some shots at the varsity tonight.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you. We'll talk to you after the game. Head coach and commander Steve Woodson. He's lucky. He's feed Bo Baker. Hal, you and I have talked about that a bunch, and we're going to see it more tonight. Back up to you.
Thank you, John. I think it'll make a difference maker getting that ball down low to Baker and having Baker be able to come in and generate what he does best. That is rebounds, offensive and defensively, and scoring. The biggest thing I think that Washington County has to look for, even in tonight's game, is Baker to be able to get in and be able to score. As John mentioned, these two teams played at Washington County on December 17th. And it was 62-52, the final score. Washington County winning by 10 over Nelson County. So a good game indeed. We're going to take a quick timeout. We come back. We're going to go back down to John Graves as we're 10 minutes away from the tip-off of Washington County and Nelson County. And you got it on G&G Productions.
Mark Eaton.
And Angie May here from TG Kentucky.
Looking for a full-time job with awesome pay and benefits?
New hourly rates start at $17.60 for off-shift production and shipping position.
Apply for these roles at workfortg.com.
Need a flexible part-time job? Apply through BellFlex and create your own work schedule.
Stop by and visit us in Lebanon or give us a call with any questions.
270-699-3300.
Find us on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Come see why TG Kentucky
is right for you.
Putting people back to work. Brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation.
Back here at Nelson County High School, Hal Good, John Graves, who's down on the floor, talking to the Nelson County skipper. John?
Talking to Coach Keeker. It's an interesting name. You're from Illinois? Yep. So want to make sure we get that right. So I practiced like 3 times before we come on there. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Ready to get underway. Glad we didn't have any snow issues today, so we get to school and get the kids back to some normal stuff going on.
10-point loss by this Washington County team back in December. You're a different team. You had more games and played more. Washington County's a different team tonight, missing Kobe Hughes tonight. What do you expect out of Washington County?
I expect them to do what they do best. I mean, they're a physical team. They like to be strong inside, but they take care of the basketball. And so hopefully we can fluster them a little bit. We can be patient on both ends of the floor and come out with a victory.
You know, in our last game that we played, I mentioned how disciplined and patient your guys were. They're buying into what you're doing. Are you where you wanted to be your first year as a skipper at Nelson County High School?
Yeah, and the boys are fighting their tails off every game. The frustrating part is they don't see the wins that they feel like they should. But, we got 2 losses that are 1 point each. We got about 5 or 6 more that are single-digit losses, so it makes it tough. But, it's tough for a 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old boy to see that. But for me, we're climbing up, and come district time, we're going to be real dangerous.
who's got to have the big game for you, and what's your all's plan tonight?
Yeah, I look for Augie Thies to have a big night tonight. He did a really good job guarding Baker the first game. Last game he was 4 for 6 from 3. I look for him to really light it up tonight with some confidence, and hopefully we can put on a good show.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you after the game. Thank you.
Thank you much.
Jacob Keeker, make sure I get that right, head coach of the Nelson County Cardinals. Thank you, Coach. Back up to you, Al.
Thank you, John. And again, Coach Keeker was right. Thies did do a good job with Baker that last game, but I do think one of the biggest difference in that last game was Hughes. Hughes came in and he was throwing those three-pointers up, and they were just hitting at any length that he could get away from. So he really did a nice job. So what's going to be the difference in that tonight? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. Keep it right here. We'll take another timeout. It's Nelson County and Washington County. Boys action next, and it's a G&G production.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield. 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Now, if you don't have time to go to the grocery store, the great news is you can get quality beef delivered right to your front door from Rising Sons Beef. Rising Sons Beef is bred, born, and raised by the Settles, 4th and 5th generation farmers in Springfield. You can get Rising Sons antibiotic, steroid, and hormone-free beef delivered by the piece, package, or half cow. Buy a local Kentucky Proud product with Rising Sons Beef. Go to RisingSonsBeef.com on the web or call 859-481-3216. Rising Sons Beef, full of flavor and fork tender.
Back at Nelson County High School with a special presentation. We want to make sure to capture it. Let's go down to the public address announcer. I figured you had this all under control down there. You know, this PA announcer platform is something you have kind of a background in. I think I heard you put it on your resume. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, a career must start somewhere, especially a winning career. Tonight, we would like to recognize and honor two of Nelson County's head coaches. First, boys head basketball coach Jacob Keeker. Coach Keeker notched his first varsity boys basketball win on December 3rd of 2021. On that night, the boys basketball team, in an exciting fashion, defeated Bethlehem by a score of 48-47. Congratulations, Coach Keeker. Also, head football coach Philip Stockdale. Coach Stockdale notched his first varsity football win on September 10th of 2021. On that night, the Nelson County football team, in a dominant display of offense and a defense that completely shut down its opponent, Nelson County defeated Marion County by a score of 44-0. Congratulations, Coach Stockdale. Our coaches lead by example. They are dedicated and determined. They teach teamwork. They motivate. They build character. Student athletes know how to play. Our coaches teach them how to win, on and off the field. Again, Coach Keeker and Coach Stockdale, congratulations on your first wins as a Nelson County coach. Good luck and best wishes on games to come. Ladies and gentlemen, head boys basketball coach Jacob Keeker and head football coach Philip Stockdale.
I'm really going to like this Jacob Keeker, head coach of Nelson County. He, during the whole time he gets his award, he's telling his team, keep going. They're out there warming up. And he said, just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Keep it right here. We're going to keep going. When we come back, we tip it off. Tell your neighbors and friends on this cold night in January. I got the bet game of the week. It's on G&G Productions.
At Farmers National Bank in Lebanon, we'd like to say, wow! Wow! Thank you for voting us the best bank in Marion County, the best checking and savings in Marion County, the best loans and lending in Marion County, the best mortgages in Marion County, the best customer service in Marion County, and the one we're proud of, the best place to work in Marion County. Farmers National Bank, we're here for you. Farmers National Bank, 136 West Main Street in Lebanon and 2160 Campbellsville Highway. Farmers National Bank, member FDIC. If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop. They're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Berg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Berg, I might say.
Browse by Gracie, the only person I trust to make me look wonderful.
Browse by Gracie, 859-336-1222.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Kobe Hughes, a senior from your Washington County Commanders.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888.
Back again at Nelson County High School. Hal Good, John Graves. We going down to the PA announcer for tonight, who is Steve Finch. He's been here a year or two as well.
He has. He's
kind of like me, an old piece of furniture. They just move you around a little bit. But we'll be going down to him in just a moment for our, not only the prelude to the national anthem, but we'll have the Nelson County ROTC that we'll be showing, and the starting lineups as we head to the floor. And Steve Finch, your PA announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, would everyone please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Williams.
Said he turned it off for the lineup.
Tonight, posting the guns will be the Air Force Junior ROTC color guard, commanded by Cadet Captain Samuel Jordan Arnold. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing till the colors have left the floor. Now the Nelson High School Band under the direction of Brian Edwards will perform our national anthem.
Time now for our starting lineups. Let's go back to
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nelson County High School. Tonight's game will feature the Commanders from Washington County and your Nelson County Cardinals. Here are your starting lineups. First for Washington County at a forward, a 6'3" 8th grader, number 11, Gabe Weiss. The other forward, a 6'7" sophomore, number 33, Bo Baker. At one guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 1, Kamar Phillips. Second guard, 6'2", a sophomore, number 3, Noah Reynolds. And the third guard, a 5'9" freshman, number 4, Camden Abel. Washington County's assistant coach is Brett Shekels. Commanders head coach, Stevie Woodson.
Now for Nelson County.
And now for your Nelson County Cardinals, starting at a forward, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Lawson Stranecki. The other forward, 6'2", a senior, number 25, Austin Thies. At center, a 6'3" senior, number 15, Alex Dossett. At one guard, a 5'7" senior, number 20, Lane Mattingly. The other guard, a 6'2" junior, wearing number 3, Lincoln Boone. Nelson County's assistant coaches, Aaron Cook, Joe Thompson, Derek Hagan. Cardinals head coach, Jacob Keeker.
There's your
officials for tonight's contest. Adam Hatcher, Bradley
Both
Melly.
teams are in. Both teams are set, ready to go. Final instructions from the assistant head coach of Nelson County. Ladies and gentlemen, for the call, the golden voice, as Glenn Spalding said, Mr. Hal B. Goode.
Well, gold's the color for Washington County's jersey anyway. Golden jersey with the red trim around the blue and stripes and the blue letters and numbers. Nelson County home, white. Red letters, red numbers were underway. Washington County will get things started. They're left to right from your television or your iPad or your iPhone or your neighbor's phone you might have picked up the other day. Reynolds has it top of the key. Kind of throwing out that 2-1-2. Trying to, again, put Thies with some pressure on Baker. 3 by Reynolds, go nail it.
And you get this gym is tough to shoot in. The backdrops. This gym holds about 4,500 people. Hal, it's got a different feel than at Barstown the other night.
Commanders starting out with some press. We'll go back out. Boone will have it.
I love to see Gabe Weiss out there at the top guarding the ball.
Weiss really giving Boone some pressure. Like that out of an 8th grader. Thies. Nelson County really taking their time here. 3 on the way, won't roll in for Nelson County. Rebound, put back up and in. Stranicki comes up with his first 2.
Washington County quickly back down the floor. And same kind of offense, just trying to see what Nelson County gives them.
3 by Weiss. Off the mark, no good. Nelson County rebound. Stranicki brings it in. Bring it down the floor. Nelson County zipping it around the horn. Back over to Lawson Stranicki. Now down low. Getting it to Dossett. Now tipped by Bo Baker, but back in the hands of Nelson County. Now they're going to catch Bo on one. Oh, yeah, they'll catch him on it. I was going to say kind of a cheap foul, but it's one of those that, again, Baker kind of went back to the trough twice, so they'll catch you if you keep going back on that.
It's a good call if you're a Nelson County fan. It was an awful call if you're a Washington County fan.
But if you like Baker doing that, which I do, I think he can be very aggressive. I think that's something you'd want to see more of. Pass down low, wide open for the easy layup. Thies.
A lot of pointing and not a lot of talking for Washington County. They've got to tighten that up.
Yeah, caught Abel out of position. Puts Nelson up by 1, 4-3. 3 by Reynolds again, no good. Rebound underneath.
Washington County's yet to get the ball down low.
And that's what Coach Woodson told you earlier. Get it to Baker. Turnaround shot blocked by Baker. Loose ball, Reynolds has it. Reynolds had it, lost it. That Baker will pick it up. Now Baker Back on the outside he'll go and gets the ball to Phillips, and Phillips will reset it. To Baker. Turn around from the charity stripe. Pushed it. Loose ball. Phillips has it. Phillips had it. Trying to get after it. Lost it. Abel has it. Lost it. Picked up by Thies.
Thies is senior for this year team, and he's going to be what drives Nelson County tonight.
Right side. Boone puts it up and in. Count it. Yep. And a foul.
Foul's going to be on Gabe Weiss. It's going to be his first, team second. I like the aggressive neighbor. He's got to go straight up. If he goes straight up on that Hal, he's not going to get called for the foul. His length is going to help him. He just brought his arms down just a little bit.
Lincoln Boone, I had him as a junior. Shot up and in. Three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Makes it 7-3. Nelson County. Reynolds down court over to Abel. Back they'll go to Phillips. Now to Bo Baker. Around that three-point line. Weiss, top of the key. Back to Abel. Now to Phillips. Nice tight defense by Nelson County in the early going.
Yeah, at one point in time in this set, you had all 5 Washington County players behind the three-point arc.
Reynolds, the three, no good. Weiss, rebound goes up, was fouled, but they say a block. Shot up, no good, and Nelson County will have it.
Good fundamentals, though. Gabe didn't try to put it on the floor. He went right back up with it.
Three by Nelson, no good, as Boone puts it up. Thies with the rebound. Back out top of the key. He'll go to Mattingly. Shot up by the senior, no good. Tipped around. Boy, a lot of action in there. Nelson County come out of the pack with it. Now Boone wanting to settle it down a bit and set up a play.
We've talked about Washington County's height all year. Nelson County doesn't shirk down from that. Good.
High low to Thies. Look at him on that baseline. He was hard to stop.
Timeout with Washington County, and you knew that was coming.
Yeah, Stevie Woodson has to talk about it. We'll take a quick timeout. High school basketball. It's a G&G production.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Noah Reynolds, a sophomore for your Washington County Commanders.
This has been brought to you by Thoroughbred Asset Management, helping you pursue your financial goals. Call 866-566-0460.
Quick timeout, John. No surprise. Nelson County leads Washington County 9-3.
Washington County come out, and Noah Reynolds hit that three to start the game, and then they've taken 2 more shots from three-point range and 1 little point-blank putback. Not a lot of offensive set trying to pound the ball in yet.
Commanders back to action. They'll bring it down the floor with Phillips. Right side Abel. Now center court Reynolds. They're moving around to Phillips. He'll put up a three. No good. Rebound Abel, though. And he's fouled.
Yep. That was a more aggressive foul than the touch foul we saw earlier. That foul's going to be on Lane Mattingly, his first, team first.
Just the first team foul on Nelson County. Lob in. Phillips, another three, got it. That one went down a lot easier than that first shot.
It did.
Much more confident shot by Phillips.
Yes, and still Washington County coach said they were going to keep the ball out, and they seem to be doing it so far.
Oh, what a pass by Thies. Got it underneath, to Dawson, but now kicked back out. Nelson County still has it. Good hustle by the Cardinals. Boone. Right corner they'll go. Jumper on the way by Stradecki. No good. Come the Commanders out of the pack and a whistle and a foul. Camden Abel.
That foul's going to go against Lane Mattingly, and that's going to be his second for Nelson County.
Couple of subs. Go ahead, John.
Checking in for Washington County is going to be number 23, Grant Matherly, 6-foot junior. And for Nelson County is going to be Evan Hicks, 6-foot junior for Nelson County, number 2.
Three, Reynolds, no good. Nelson County rebound. Nelson County the other way, drive down, layup for Stradecki.
Fundamental basketball, you've got to stop the ball.
It's his 4th point. 11-6 Nelson, the fake by Phillips and put up and in.
Boy, that was as smooth as I've seen him go to the rim all year.
Give him 5. 11-8 Nelson. Back the other way. Nelson County bringing it down. Hicks brings it down.
Bo Baker stopped the ball, but he didn't get any help on the backdoor cut. Gabe's got to rotate back and get the help.
Basket up and in makes it 13-8. Nelson County. Phillips off the left side, moving the ball around back to Reynolds off the right side to Bo Baker. Back to Phillips. A little hesitation in the offense. Phillips, a three, got it.
You just need to create a little space.
His second three tonight. Give him 8. Commanders back on the full court press. 13-11. Nelson County only by 2. Stranecki throws it away, but I think they say Reynolds got a hand on it.
I think so. Good point, Matthew.
Back over here with Nelson County on the inbounds. 3 on the way. Rolls in for Stranecki.
27 feet deep.
I stand corrected. Boone on that one.
27-foot three-point shot, no problem.
Boone was 6. Here we go with Phillips. Trying to go to Baker. He's triple teamed. Lost it. Loose ball the other way. Boone had it. Drives in the lane.
Nice
Boone shot up. No good. Rebound Nelson County again.
I wish I had tracked rebounds. Nelson County is dominating the boards right now. You can tell Kobe's not in.
Boone will bring it back out for Nelson County. Now back over, he'll go to Hicks. 1:05 remaining in the first quarter. Stranecki goes up. I believe Baker got a hand on that.
I got him with 2 blocks so far.
Reynolds thought about it. Back on the right side. Pass to Baker. Double team. Turnaround shot short. Rebound underneath. Nelson County will have it again.
Tried to roll with that left hand,
Stranecki.
just not as strong.
Stranecki to Boone. Boone all the way down behind the back pass. Off the left side to Dawson. Dawson, nice move up for 2.
You know, Washington County's the rebounds. They're just used to Kobe going up and getting the board. Somebody else is going to fill that role.
26 seconds to go. Nelson by 7. Here's Weiss. Turnaround right-hander short, no good, but he was fouled.
Yep, he'll go to the line. He got him on the arm on that one. Foul's going to be on Lawson Stranecki. That is his first, team third. It's going to put Gabe Weiss at the line. He'll be shooting 2.
8th grader. First one no good.
Nelson County brought a big student section tonight.
It's a big game for Nelson. Well, it's a big game for both teams, but Nelson is starting to believe as Weiss hits his second one.
Checking in for Washington County is going to be number 35, Blake Warner, a 6'4" senior, and also number 2, Brandon Coulter, a 6-foot sophomore. And we've seen Brandon play quite a bit more minutes here of late.
Here comes Nelson County, 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Nelson with Boone. Boone trapped, needs some help, finds it to Dawson. And look at the clock. There gets something going. Boone, rainbow 3, no good. Tip up, no good at the end. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. At the end of 1, your score, Nelson County 18, Washington County 12. High school basketball. It is a G&G production.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes, and Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Nelson County High School, John Graves, Hal Good, bringing you 19th District basketball action. As we've just finished the first quarter of play, a lot of three-point shots by both teams from long distance as Nelson County has jumped out to an 18-12 lead. With the second quarter of play, Hal Good.
Nelson County will get us started in quarter number 2. Again, leading by 6.
Washington County comes out in the zone.
Trying something different. Drive, the fake, the shot by Stranicki, up and in. Stranicki has 6 points so far tonight.
Nelson County's ready to play. We talked about this pregame. This could be a trap game for Washington County.
20-12, Warner. Right corner, back out he'll go. To Reynolds, now to Bo Baker. Baker drives, puts it up, a whistle, and a foul.
Immediately when Bo gets the ball, as that foul's going to be called on Lawson Stranicki, and that's his second. That'll be team 4th. You immediately see them wait to see what he's going to do and then collapse on the defense for Nelson County.
Baker no points in that first quarter and misses this one. Lane Mattingly, the senior, checks in. Stranicki will have a seat. Baker again from the charity stripe nails this one. 20-13. Commanders still will put on the full court press. Nelson County with the lead. Lob to Boone off the left side. Boone, the fake, back out center court. Now back again. They move it to Hicks. Hicks to Mattingly. Back to Mattingly. Now to Hicks.
Washington County still sitting back in this kind of extended 2-3 zone.
Thies. A lot of patience by Nelson County. Left side, the fake.
You're going to get Blake Warner with the foul.
Foul by Warner.
His first, team 3rd. Got him on the blow-by.
Warner with the personal. Back to action with Nelson County. Boone into Thies. Thies will back it out. Thies 4 points so far in the game. He's a scorer. To Hicks to Thies. Phillips will give you some token pressure. Back to Hicks, down low, ball tipped around. Coulter, I think, comes up with it. Jump ball. Good job by Coulter to tie it up with Hicks.
Quick hands. Brandon come out and played football this year. First time he had done that. Made the all-pack second team. Really helped him in the weight room and in his conditioning. So Brandon's in some extended minutes here. Some old football guys, so I always think football helps everything.
6:32 to go in the first half. Washington County. Find Reynolds in the left corner. Back to Coulter.
Ooh.
Almost a walk. Herdrow over there. Baker in the lane. Right-hander, no good. Well, he's struggling tonight. Hicks. What a pass. Back outside to Boone for a 3. No good. Hits the back of the backboard, or the top of the backboard, I should say. It'll be Washington County ball.
Checking back in for Washington County is going to be Gabe Weiss and Camden Abel, sorry. Brandon Coulter and Blake Warner will have a seat.
Phillips will bring it down. Phillips to Abel, now back to Weiss. Over to Reynolds. 5:48 to go in the first half. Reynolds a tray, got it.
They're looking to get the ball down to Bo Baker, but if they can't, they'll settle with Noah Reynolds taking threes out on the outside.
It's his second one tonight.
Yep. Reach-in foul by Gabe Weiss. Not a smart play because that's going to be his second. He got beat on the blow-by and just kind of reached in. Team 4th.
Boone to Hicks. Hicks down court. Right side Mattingly. Trying to go inside the Boone, tipped away by Reynolds. Nice job. Reynolds puts up another 3. Misses this one. Back to Phillips. Back to Reynolds. Inside Baker. Baker. Turn around. Puts it up. Missed another one.
He's getting
struggling.
everything he needs. He's just got to finish. He just needs some confidence. It was a good move, Hal.
Ball knocked out of bounds. They're going to say touch last by Washington County.
I wish I had the I wish I had the ability to wear the shirt that Nelson County's head coach is wearing. I'm just not brave enough.
Man, I like that shirt. 3 by Nelson County.
Well, I
No
like
good
it.
by Thies.
I just can't wear it.
Could wear that.
I don't know. It looked like a quilt
Left
on
side, Weiss. Baseline move. Back outside. Won't matter. He stepped out of bounds.
me. Looked like a quilt on me. Like one of them old school quilts. Yep.
I like that. Stately, man.
Very, very, very
Give
well
it a
dressed.
stately look. Weiss off the left side. They get it right to
Good move.
Dossett. Puts it up and in for 2. Giving 4. 22-16. Nelson County leading Washington County. Reynolds. Back to Phillips. Back to Reynolds. Another 3. No good. Tipped around. Weiss rebound. Weiss turn around. Goes to Baker. Baker puts it up short. Reynolds rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it to go in.
And I think Washington County was looking for a foul on them. There's a lot of contact down there.
Boone. Left side he'll go to Hicks. Hicks to Boone. 3:52 to go. Lot of stuff going on down low there a moment ago. Back to go again. Here's Boone. Boone throws it away. Reynolds all the way down, puts it up and in. Let's watch that one again. Like the steal, like the run, like what Reynolds is doing in this first half. Here's Dr. Wright's replay.
Absolutely, and Noah, everybody forgets he's left-handed, so it's easy for him to go to that left side, and that's exactly what he did. Took the contact, took the brunt, and able to make the basket.
Shot up by Nelson County, no good. Here come the Commanders. Weiss fouled on the far side.
Foul.
Instant replay brought to you by Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr.
That foul's going to go on Hicks. That's his first, team 5th. I thought Gabe was shooting, but he's not.
Thought he was. Doesn't look like it. Officials didn't see it that way anyway.
Well, they see things differently than we do, Hal. Their opinion matters
Leave him
more.
alone. 3 by Weiss. Yes! How about the 8th grader?
That's going to build more confidence. He took a couple of those shots the other night against Bardstown. You can see him getting more comfortable with the varsity program out here.
22-21. 1-point game. Boone. Boone, a wide open 3. Missed it. Here we go the other way. Abel tripped up. Goes to the floor. Can't believe there wasn't a travel or
something.
Something called on that. Now a steal by Nelson County. Headed the other way with Mattingly. He goes up in his foul.
They're going to give a foul on Noah Reynolds. That's going to be Noah's first. That's going to be the team 5th.
Added to give.
Yep. Come in from the backside. Again, a lot going on.
Lane Mattingly will shoot 2.
I like the intensity
points
that Noah
so far
plays with.
tonight.
Looks like we got a bandage issue on Bo down here. Or maybe just some blood on his jersey.
Must be.
Yeah.
They're attending to him.
Kendra is the
First shot
athletic
up
trainer
by
for Washington County.
Mattingly, no good. Lane Mattingly will shoot again.
I think they are going to have homecoming tonight. It's in a lot. There's some people here that are really dressed up for a basketball game, but they're not.
So be it. At the half, we'll have homecoming.
More. You get more.
That's true. More to come, much more. We're going to have the homecoming on, so call your neighbors and friends.
You get us a good family reunion, we'll broadcast that too.
Hey, right on. 3 by Reynolds. Missed it. Rebound. Dossett for the Cardinals.
As I hear Woodson's giving the green light for him to shoot those.
Hicks a 3. No good. Tip up.
Yeah.
No good. A whistle and a foul, though. Boom.
They're going to get Boone on that foul. That's going to be his first, team 6. And then he gets some further direction from the official about how to act after you get a foul called on you. I don't think it's to argue the call.
Reynolds brings it straight away.
I can't think of a more in-tune administration than Washington County. Missy and Christy and all of the ADs and everybody, they end every one of these games.
Phillips, a tray, no good, air ball. Saved in bounds by Abel, back to Reynolds. Reynolds will drive in the paint, shot up air ball. Nelson County on the rebound. Boone across the half-court line. Boone to Hicks. Back to Boone. 1:30 to go in the first half. Hicks. Cross court to Boone. Back to Hicks in the lane. Drives, right-hander up in the end. 25-21, Nelson County by 4.
Washington County getting the looks that you want to see at the basket. Just can't get some of them to fall.
Abel trying to thread the needle to Bo Baker, but won't get there.
You got bailed out on that one. It was not going to be a good entry pass.
Reynolds will kick it in to Baker. Baker, double team goes up and jump ball.
Yeah, Bo was giving that ball in a bad position. He was behind the rim, so they knew where he had to come. They was just able to beat him at the top of the jump.
They've been all over Baker tonight. That's a fact. Down court, Hicks will have it. Hicks back to Stranicki. Up court to Boone. Boone, the fake. Trying to throw it outside and Abel the steal. Abel all the way down. Now he'll back it out. Gets it to Phillips. Down to Baker. Baker at the charity stripe. Down to Weiss. Weiss a three. Up and no good. Baker rebound. Baker looking. Now Baker looking to make a move, but he goes to Phillips, which was a smart move. Phillips a three. No good. Nelson rebound with 25 seconds to go.
Washington County getting open looks. Those will fall. Got to keep shooting.
Down court we move. Boone to Hicks, 14 seconds. Hicks double team. Trying to get out of pressure, but fouled by Weiss.
That's going to be Gabe's third foul.
Yeah, big foul.
That is a tough foul, the 8th grader.
Well, you're going into the second half here in a minute, but
that third one makes you change your mind a little bit if you're Coach Woodson in the third quarter about some of the play.
Grant Matherly quickly comes in. Put the big 8th grader on the bench. Steal by Abel. Wow, Abel comes out. He's had a couple of big steals. Dribbled it off his foot. Turnover. 4 seconds. And a steal by Reynolds. A three. Won't go in with time running out. So, at the end of the first half, your score. Nelson County 25. Washington County 21. Really a pretty good first half for Washington County, but I thought Nelson County did a lot of things right. They just did a lot of things right.
They did. You know, they're trying to pound the ball into Bo. A lot of work being done on him, so he's doing what he can to get shots. Some of the shots, I mean, they're taking good shots. Washington County shot a lot of three-point shots, but they were open. They're going to fall. They just got to be a little patient, and they'll get them there.
And Washington County fought back from some pretty big deficits, but what do you think Coach Woodson's telling them at the half?
I think they're going to stay with the zone that seemed to work there in the second quarter. I think they'll stay with the zone, and they're just going to tell them to shoot. I hear Coach Woodson hollering, yep, all the time. Noah Reynolds keeps shooting. Kamar keeps shooting. Gabe Weiss even had a big three there. They're not scared to shoot the ball.
Baker with 1 point here in the first half.
Baker's got to score more points. Somebody's going to have to score more points to get the attention off Bo Baker.
Again at the half, Nelson County leads Washington County 25-21. Halftime coming up for you in just a moment. High school basketball is a G&G production.
Sale with Hale, a house sold name. Whether you're buying or selling, maybe it's residential, farmland, auctions, lake, lots, commercial. Sale with Hale can help you today. Go online, check out our listings. Contact us today. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. Call Sale with Hale Realty and Auction today at 859-336-8488. Sale with Hale, a house sold name.
This will do it.
Is also in the Key Club. Sophomore court, Michaela McKnight and Hunter Hall. Princess Michaela, the daughter of Melissa Williams and Trey McKnight. She's an active in Legacy Corps. Prince Hunter is the son of Heather and Josh Walden. In the junior court, Haley Ballard and Luke Bogaczewski. Princess Haley is the daughter of PJ and Casey Ballard. She's active in Legacy Corps and is currently taking many dual credit classes. Princess Luke is the son of Deborah and John Bogaczewski.
Nelson County homecoming
Senior
going
court,
on right now.
Javier Robinson and Jenna Dossett. Javier is the son of Justin and Heather Robinson. He's active in basketball and track and is a junior firefighter. His future plans include attending ECTC to pursue a career as an electrician. Jenna is the daughter of Todd and Anne-Marie Dossett. She's active in soccer, cross country, and track. Future plans include attending college to pursue a career in pediatric nurse. Alex Dossett and Anna Claire Carwile. Alex is the son of Todd and Anne-Marie Dossett. He's active in basketball, cross country, and track. Future plans attending college to pursue a degree in electrical engineering. Anna Claire is the daughter of Richard and Sandy Carwile. She's active in cross country, swim, and track. Vice President of the National Honor Society. Future plans include attending Campbellsville University to pursue a career in sports medicine and run cross country and track. Lawson Chernecki and Catherine Kamek. Lawson's the son of Monica and Linwood Chernecki. He's active in baseball, basketball, soccer, National Honor Society. His future plans include going to college for a degree in mechanical engineering. Catherine is the daughter of April Clark and Jim Kamek. She's active in Legacy Corps and is on the softball team. Her future plans include playing softball for the University of Louisville and majoring in physical education. Also, there was Isaac Abel and Emma Buckman. Isaac was the son of Athena and Patrick Abel. He's active in archery and Nelson County Band of Pride. His future plans include attending ECTC for computer science. Emma is the daughter of Bradley and Katie Buckman. She's active in NHS, Legacy Corps, theater, and is a drum major for Nelson County Band of Pride. Her future plans include attending NKU and majoring in electronic media and broadcasting. Envelope, please. Once I get it open. For Nelson High School basketball, homecoming king, Alex Dossett. And your Nelson High School basketball homecoming queen is Catherine Kamek. Congratulations to you both.
Homecoming complete here at Nelson County, and your homecoming king, Alex Dossett, queen, Catherine Kamek. So congratulations to them, and very astute Sir John Graves of noticing all these. Looks like the young ladies did a much better job of getting ready for the homecoming than the guys. They were all decked out.
They were trying to play a basketball game, so I thought, but yes, they did a great job dressing up. I kind of found them in a corner, and I thought something was going on. Didn't have any notice yet, but 9:55, they're just starting the clock for halftime.
Timeout. We'll come back with more halftime comments. 25-21, Nelson County leads Washington County right here on a G&G production game.
Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Mark Eaton.
And Angie May here from TG Kentucky.
Looking for a full-time job with awesome pay and benefits?
New hourly rates start at $17.60 for off-shift production and shipping position.
Apply for these roles at workfortg.com.
Need a flexible part-time job? Apply through BellFlex and create your own work schedule.
Stop by and visit us in Lebanon or give us a call with any questions.
270-699-3300.
Find us on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Come see why TG Kentucky
is right for you.
Putting people back to work. Brought to you by the Marion County Industrial Foundation.
What are the big things in your life? The first home you purchased with your spouse, the car that took years to save for, the boat you inherited from Grandpa, coverage just in case that nasty cough is more than a cold. My name is JJ Trainer from the University of Louisville men's basketball program. Byrne Insurance Group is a proud insurance partner of the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber. Contact Jim Gross today to discuss programs.
Back here at Nelson County High School, John Graves, Hal Good, as we are at the half. Nelson County leading Washington County 25-21, and we talked to some legends earlier in athletics here at Nelson County, but it wouldn't be a stop on our broadcast tour if we didn't bring Matt Reynolds in. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Not a problem, no problem.
We talked off air. You've always got so much going on. It takes a lot. It takes a village to run an athletic program at a school, and you all do a tremendous job over here.
Well, I appreciate it. And, you know, it's just surrounded by great people. Glenn Spalding, Alex Edelin down there getting the cups right now for the teams. Derek Hagan, Tyler Wimpson when he could be here. Of course, he officiates too. And then obviously the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Bill Broadus. You got a team like that around you, man. You could put stuff like this on every event. So
well, and that's what it is. It's an event, and it's about producing an event for a school for the kids to be here.
Yeah, and it's as much for the community and the parents. You want them to have. I want people to walk away from Nelson County saying, "Man, that was really nice. That was win, lose, or draw, right?" I want them to have a good time while they're here. So you
want them to get more than just basketball
Absolutely.
for the $6.
Yeah.
So. You're a basketball coach. Your daughter plays. You want to break down this first half of what you want to see? What do you think so far?
Well, you know, John, you hit on something a while ago that I always have stuff going on. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get to see a whole lot of the first half because I'm running around trying to get this homecoming to go.
Well, you saw Washington County hit some threes, and you saw Nelson County hit some threes, and a lot of action at the basket. So I kind of caught you up from there.
Yeah, so, you know, the big thing based off of our previous game with Washington County is the defend the three. I mean, they lit us up that last game. Of course, what's the young man, Kobe? Kobe had probably a historic night that night. He had 6 threes in a row.
Tayshaun Prince type night.
Oh, man, I was cheering for him. I mean,
He's a great
you go
kid.
down the floor and hit 6 threes in a row. It's hard not to cheer for a kid like that.
It is. I will tell you, though, if you have somebody fall down here, I think you got a mop over that corner. You can use that.
Centos, yeah, they hooked us up.
All right, hey, every time we come in, we're going to grab you, Matt. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Matt Reynolds, the athletic director at Nelson County High School, does a great job. So if you see him out, pat him on the back. He deserves it. We're going to take a break. We're going to right before the second half starts. Nelson County High School, Washington County, Nelson County. Back in a moment. A G&G production.
The law firm of Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain has assisted the people of Central Kentucky for over 45 years. Whether it's closing on your new home, handling the estate of your loved one, business planning, or preparing for your family's future with wills and trust, we will call the right play for you. Like our Facebook page, give us a call, or visit us in downtown Springfield, and let Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain show you how our hustle and heart sets us apart.
Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain. Offices in downtown Springfield, 859-336-3901.
This is an advertisement.
Following Drugliner is brought to you by the Springfield Presbyterian Church, a family of believers whose purpose is to glorify God by loving Him and making Jesus Christ known in word and deed. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street in Springfield.
If you're using drugs, stop now. Protect your friends and family and don't do drugs. I'm Bo Baker for the Washington County Commanders.
Back here at Nelson County High School, John Graves, Hal Good. One half complete, one more half to go. Nelson County has jumped out to a 25 to 21 point lead. We've got some of our top fans of G&G kind of running by us. And the ball is in the hands of the Washington County players, and the mic is all to Hal Good.
Washington County led in all scoring by Noah Reynolds and Kamar Phillips. They had 8 points each. Baker, 1 point, goes back to work, puts it up and in.
Right on cue.
Good place to start. Boone and Stradnicki led all scoring for Nelson County, 6 points each. Pretty balanced attack. Dawson had 4.
Ooh. Can we watch that one? Can we watch that again?
How about Dr. Isaac's replay? Don't know about that one, but we'll watch it again.
See what they saw. Saw the ball come down on the left side, and then you see Bo Baker. I didn't see it. I didn't see it the first time. I did see it the second. John Isaac's dentistry, instant replay. Thank him for that. That foul's going to go on Bo Baker. That'll be his second.
Boone at the stripe. Misses the first one. Yeah, 2 fouls. Folks here at Nelson County High School, Washington County fans still not liking it. Missed them both. Loose ball, Washington County will have it. Weiss, Abel, Phillips, Reynolds, and Baker all in there. Phillips back outside to Abel. Now to Reynolds. Baker, he's wanting the ball. He's calling it. To Phillips. Yeah, Baker, he's wanting it bad. Phillips a 3, no good. Rebound.
Washington's got to send more players at the board.
Boone on the far side. Brings it back out center court. To Thies. Thies only had 4 points in the first half.
He had a bigger game than that at Washington in this game back in December.
3 on the way by Thies. No good. Weiss, good position. Got that rebound.
As he gets stronger, he's going to grow into that frame, and he's going to be a very powerful young man.
Reynolds a 3. Let's watch that one again. I want to see get him in the mood. Reynolds has 3 3-pointers, and we said somebody had to come back and do some shooting tonight, and Reynolds has done just that. In the corner, lays it up. He's got a nice shot to him.
He does have a nice shot to him. Left-handed, a little southpaw action on there.
The other end, Nelson County will turn it over. Here come the Commanders back.
Washington County, they led it 3-0, and this is their first lead as they climb back in this one.
26-25, Commanders by 1.
5-point run to open the second half.
Baker back to Phillips. Phillips to Abel. Moving that ball around that 3-point arc. Baker a 3. Got it.
You heard Coach saying in the pregame that he was not scared to let Bo shoot a couple of those.
8-0. That's what Washington County has outscored Nelson County, and Nelson County will throw it away.
A little bit of unnerving here by Nelson County is the full pressure Washington County showing, giving them a little bit of trouble. Washington County playing with a little bit more swag here as they've jumped up to a 4-point lead. 8-0 run to start this second half.
3 by Baker. Air ball. Saved by Abel. Nope, out of bounds.
He went to the well one too many times, though.
It will be Nelson County ball, but Washington County will still put the pressure on. Hicks. Left side they go to Stradnicki. Back to Hicks. Hicks drives in traffic. Should be a walk, and it is.
You're seeing Washington
County
County
unorthodox on that one.
You're seeing Washington County pull up a full-court press and drop back into a zone. The zone was very effective in the second quarter play.
Phillips down court. Left side, Abel a 3 off the mark. Tipped around and out of bounds. Touch last. Well, looks like we're going to say touch last by Nelson.
Mr. Medley was kind of walking back, but when he's asked for help, he gave a different opinion. A lot more energy than maybe the student section from Washington County going to get into it down there.
29-25. Washington County up. Phillips to Baker. Baker had it, lost it. Now got Phillips to pick it up. Back to Abel. He'll drive. Right-handed shot up, no good, but he's hammered in there.
Camden's come in. I can't think of the game we had that he come in and just was able to really. Thomas Nelson game. He come in off the bench late in that game and has played well the last 3 weeks.
To the stripe to shoot a couple. First one up and no good, off the mark. Camden Abel, just a freshman?
Just a freshman. Right now on the floor, you have an 8th grader, a freshman, and 3 sophomores for Washington County.
Yeah. Next one up and in.
Got a wet spot on the floor.
Yeah,
if
looks
they
like
only had a broom.
They got one. They got one. Then they got to use that old towel. You know, they got that nice broom.
We have to work on how to use that. We gave them a broom. I didn't give them the instructions though. I'll come out with instructions next time. We're blessed at Washington County to have the guys from ARC that come out and run that for us.
There you go. They'll use the right broom too. Tipped away, a steal by Washington County. Here's Weiss. Weiss back outside Baker, left side Reynolds. Open three, got it.
He liked it from He liked it from the time he left his hand. And that is going to be a 12-0 run. This third quarter of play. And there's a timeout on the floor, full timeout called. We'll take a timeout as well. Washington County, Nelson County, a G&G production.
Now, if you don't have time to go to the grocery store, the great news is you can get quality beef delivered right to your front door from Rising Sons Beef. Rising Sons Beef is bred, born, and raised by the Settles, 4th and 5th generation farmers in Springfield. You can get Rising Sons antibiotic, steroid, and hormone-free beef delivered by the piece, package, or half cow. Buy a local Kentucky Proud product with Rising Sons Beef. Go to risingsonsbeef.com on the web or call 859-481-3216. Rising Sons Beef, full of flavor and fork tender.
Technology moves fast. Farmers National Bank can help you keep up. We're all walking around with little computers in the form of a smartphone, so why not make the most of them? Farmers National Bank's digital banking options include an app that lets you deposit checks, make transfers, pay bills, and more. Download the Farmers National Bank mobile banking app in the App Store or Google Play and start making the most out of the computer in your pocket. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We started the third quarter of play here at Nelson County High School with Washington County down 25-21, and with 4:56 to go in third quarter, Washington County has found themselves up 33-25. And Hal will paint the picture for you for the third quarter.
Easy to paint. 3 3-pointers in this third quarter of play. That's helped lead them to have that scoring run. Nice job, Commanders. The fake, the shot up, no good, a whistle, a foul. They're going to catch Baker on this one. That's not what you want.
Don't need to rewatch that one. Bo left his feet. As you're a big or any guard, you've got to hold your feet. Let the offensive player make the mistake. Third foul on Bo, team second.
Dawson will be at the stripe, shooting 2. First one up and in. Alex Dawson, the homecoming king tonight. Second one up, no good. Rebound, put back up and in, though, by Stranicki.
Woodson talked pregame. We got to block out. And Washington County didn't block out on that one. Nelson County stuck in to get the rebound.
33-28, Washington County. There's Phillips on the far side. Center court Abel, left side Reynolds. Reynolds got the hot hand, that's for sure. Back to Abel. Abel to Reynolds. Washington County trying to go low to Bo Baker, but just can't find him. Now over to Weiss, turnaround jumper, no good. Loose ball. Nelson County will have it. That's Dossett. Up court. Thies to Stranicki. 3:58 to go in the third quarter of play.
No, I haven't figured out if I like these jerseys or not.
Turnaround shot up. No good in the lane by Boone. Loose ball Reynolds. Reynolds down court. The fake. The shot. Can't get it to go in.
He
Rimmed
normally
out.
makes that one.
Hicks will have it far side for the Cardinals. Hicks to Thies. Trey on the way. No good. Out of bounds it'll go, and it'll be Washington County ball.
So, Hal, you've been around Washington Sports for a while. What do you think about these old gold jerseys? I think they look like a McDonald's commercial.
Well, yeah. Did you ever see the movie Tron? And kind of their numbers look kind of futuristic.
Yeah, they do.
On the back.
I told the kids
They're
earlier.
all right.
Look like a McDonald's commercial.
I like their black uniforms that I call blue. 3 by Phillips. No good. Rebound, Dossett. The ones that wore against Bardstown tonight, I really like.
Yep, I like the black ones. And we've got a red set that we'll be breaking out for district play.
There you go. I bet I like them.
They're pretty slick.
So instead of saying what they look like, maybe I just need to say they may be my favorite.
There you
Drive, charge.
Good foul by Blake Warner.
Watch that one again if we can there, Matt. I like the defense, too, on these Dr. Isaacs instant replay.
You'll see Blake Warner step over and just take the charge. And he does that dirty work. Jack Matherly did it for Washington State last year, and Blake Warner does it for us this year.
Nicely done. Nicely done. 33-28. Washington County with the lead and the ball as Phillips will have it. Phillips to Abel. What a move. Low, high layup.
Hey, that was pretty slick.
Where did you get that at?
I wonder if
Look
his
at the
dad.
freshman.
I wonder if his dad taught him that.
Look at the freshman go. 35-28.
Again, an 8th grader, a freshman, and 2 sophomores and a senior on the floor for Washington County.
The fake. Outside. The 3 on the way. No good. Mattingly open for a 3, but just couldn't get the fall. We're headed the other way. Reynolds tied up. Pushing foul by Hicks.
That's going to be Hicks' second foul, and I think he got a warning earlier in the game about talking. And
I like his aggressive play, but he caught on that one.
Yeah, he did. I like the aggression by Hicks. I like this Nelson County team. They are very disciplined. You can tell what Coach Keeker is trying to accomplish.
Substitution. Stranecki will check back in.
And Coach Keeker said pregame, that they're not seeing it in wins and losses, but he's seeing the growth of this Nelson County team.
Mattingly will have a seat. Reynolds, rainbow 3. No good. Scramble for it. He'll chase it down in the backcourt. Over to Phillips.
That's the number.
Left side. Down low, Weiss. Weiss, left corner. Back out, Phillips. Right corner, Abel. Trey on the way. No good. He gets the rebound, but he was fouled on. He was fouled en route, as they say.
That foul's going to be on number 12, Stranicki. That's his 3rd, team 4th. I've not done a good job of keeping up with fouls this half.
Lawson Stranicki sounds like the star, or one of the co-stars of Grease. Stranicki.
They've got some good names on this team.
He's good players.
Yes, they do.
Foul away from the ball.
And what you're going to see is Gabe Weiss just kind of turned around and picked it up. And more importantly, guess what? That's the cheap foul you don't want to see him pick up because that's his 4th. You're going to have to pull him out as you see Jesse Moore come into the game. He's a 6'1" senior. That was just a foul that you don't want to pick up if you're Washington County, and that's going to sit Gabe Weiss for a little bit.
On the inbounds with Nelson County. Bad pass. Taken away by Grant Matherly. To Moore, to Reynolds, to Phillips. Phillips a 3. No good. Okay, Abel rebound, goes back up, no good, but he's fouled. Right place at the right time.
This is a small lineup for Washington County as you don't have anybody over 6'1" on the floor. With Bo Baker, Blake Warner, and Gabe Weiss all on the bench getting some rest.
Foul's going to be on Hicks. He's going to pick up number 3, Evan Hicks. It looks like he's got a little blood on his jersey. Abel will be at the stripe, shooting 2. First one up, no good. Camden Abel. I have him 1 for 3. He has 3 points. All in the 3rd quarter of play. Abel, next shot.
I
Missed it.
got a score update for you.
Lay it on me.
What about Barchtown 40, Thomas Nelson 39 at the half?
Oh, my gosh. In boys action?
Would that not turn things around a little bit?
Certainly would.
Our friend Bernard Smalley, a legend, giving me those scores.
Well, let me tell you, Thomas Nelson is playing well. 3 on the way, no good. Tipped around, and a loose ball picked up by Reynolds all the way down.
That's intentional.
And that's intentional foul. We'll watch that one again because
Yes.
it's so intentional that the official had to do it. Here's
had
your instant replay. People love it, and we love it too.
As you see,
But nice steal. Go ahead.
As you see Noah Reynolds get the ball, you see number 20, Lane Mattingly. Doesn't make it a basketball move. Just goes right to hug Noah Reynolds. That's going to be the team 6.
Reynolds hits the first one.
That's going to be Lane Mattingly's 3rd. That'll give Washington County 2 free throws and the ball back.
Reynolds hits the second one. 2 for 2. He's matched what he scored in the first half, so he has 16. Boone out, Hicks in.
The minutes that these other players with Kobe not in are getting are going to come in very handy in district play.
Moore will have it over to Reynolds. Reynolds the fake, 3 on the way. Got it. Well, he's playing well. He's playing well.
Fear the mullet.
Right on. Hicks all the way down, lace it up and in. Good move.
Yeah, it was. He beat Cam Abel on it, went straight to the hit,
Very
straight
athletic.
to the basket.
Commanders by 10. Phillips will bring it straight away. They'll back it out for the last shot. Coach Keeger saying watch the corners. Here's Phillips to Abel to Reynolds. Reynolds, 5 3-pointers. Reynolds, another 3. Won't go in. Rebound, Nelson County, 3 seconds. Off the right side, a 3 up and no good by Thies. That'll do it for 3 quarters of play. Heading to the 4th, your score. Washington County 40, Nelson County 30. High school basketball, it's a G&G production.
If you're in the market to find someone to fix that car, truck, or van, let me make a suggestion, because you got to go to somebody you can trust. Go see Philip Carrico of Carrico's Body Shop in Fredericktown. Carrico's Body Shop, they're at 3676 Cane Run Road in Springfield. But everybody knows, if you want to go to Carrico's Body Shop, head to see Philip Carrico in the Burg. That number's 859-284-5309. Carrico's Body Shop in Springfield. Or the Burg, I might say. High school basketball, brought to you by G&G Productions, Lebanon, Bardstown, and Springfield. High school basketball, brought to you by Exit Realty Bluegrass, Lisa Kearns Realtor. She's the helpful agent at 129 West Park Lane in Camelsville. Call today at 270-402-4036.
Browse by Gracie, the only person I trust to make me look wonderful.
Browse by Gracie, 859-336-1222.
If you're using jugs, stop now. Protect your friends and family and don't do jugs. I'm Bo Baker for the Washington County Commanders.
3 quarters complete here at Nelson County High School. John Graves, Hal Good bringing you 19th district action. Washington County goes on a 19-5 run in that 3rd quarter play to grab a 10-point lead. Hal Good with the mic.
How about Noah Reynolds? 5 3-pointers this evening. He's really played hard.
He's
played hard.
Putting a point in for the Farmers Bank player of the game.
No question. Down low. Nice pass. Got it right to Austin Thies. Thies has been quiet. 4 points in that first quarter of play.
And Coach Keeker said that he really wanted him to have a big game, and he's not done it so far.
Bo Baker will check in next break. Phillips. Phillips drives, goes up. Not a very good shot. Moore rebound, puts it up, no good. Phillips saves it. Off the left side to Matherly. Now to Reynolds. Reynolds drives, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled.
A lot of bodies on the floor.
Foul on Nelson County. Lawson Stranicki will be number 4 on him. 17 fouls, so this is the automatic 2, but bonus situation for Washington County as Reynolds hits the first one.
Checking in for Washington County is going to be Bo Baker. Checking in for Nelson County is going to be Lincoln Boone.
Reynolds is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. He's had a great night.
He has.
15 points so far.
Washington County back in the full court press, and Nelson County doesn't have any trouble with it this time.
Thies. Back outside he'll go. A 3 on the way by Boone, and no good. Loose ball picked up by Abel. Abel, Phillips, Reynolds in there along with Matherly, and Bo Baker's back in there for the Commanders. Baker, the fake, the right-hander up and in.
If you like that play by Bo Baker, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button.
Back the other way. Where's my like button at there? Because I liked it. Back the other way. Shot. No good. Baker rebound. Baker pulls up. Trey on the way. No good. Rebound, though. Matherly puts it up and in. How about that one?
Little left hand by Grant Matherly, and that's going to get a timeout and a full timeout from Nelson County. He's trying to stop the bleeding as Washington County's jumped out to a 6-0 run, 6-2 run here in the third quarter.
6:20 to go in this game, 46-32. Commanders on top. We're back after this. High school basketball. It's a G&G production.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Snappy Tomato is more than just pizza. They have hoagies you could choose from. How about some of Snappy's pasta? Or build your own calzone. And Snappy has boneless or bone-in wings. Try their barbecue hot or plain. Don't forget the garden salad or the dessert. Go to snappytomato.com.
Snappy Delivery.
111 East Main Street in Springfield. Call 859-336-9888. Following Drugliner is brought to you by the Springfield Presbyterian Church, a family of believers whose purpose is to glorify God by loving Him and making Jesus Christ known in word and deed. Springfield Presbyterian Church, 140 East Main Street in Springfield.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Kobe Hughes, a senior.
Nelson County High School, John Graves, Hal Good. Matt Smith, Pixel Phase Media, Nick Sweetley. Sorry, Nick, we hadn't forgot you up there behind us. Great job on the camera. He's been our camera guy throughout the year. And
he does a great job for us.
He does.
Have him.
So, Hal,
here we go.
Paint it.
Let's see if we can as we have a steal by Washington County. Good start. Reynolds all the way down, up and in. Got to see that one again. It's Nelson County running all the way out for the layup on the other end. But that one by Reynolds is worthy of a Dr. Isaacs replay.
We've watched him do several of them tonight. As you see him get at the top of key, go right down. Again, the southpaw lays it up and in. He makes some of the most acrobatic shots that anybody I've seen all in my career.
3 by Matherly, up and in. How about them apples?
What about G-Mac? My boy is coming out balling out tonight.
5 points in this fourth quarter of play. Now the Commanders fall back on full court press. Here we go with Boone all the way down, and a whistle and a foul underneath as Boone goes to the floor,
Yep.
but they'll help him back
I
up.
don't know who they're going to get with it. They're going to get 4. That's going to be Noah Reynolds, or correction, Camden Abel. He's number 4 tonight. It'll be his first, team 4th. Lincoln Boone at the line, shooting 2.
Boone is 1 for 3 from the stripe.
Make him 2 for 4. That's the half score.
Let's talk for a moment about Big Papa.
Here we go on the far side, and the second one up and in.
Big Papa Smokehouse. That's where we're going to be tomorrow for the coaches show.
There you go. Perfect timing.
It is. Matt just knew we needed to get that plug in.
51-36, Washington County. 3 on the far side, up no good. Matherly trying to go back to the well. Here comes Hicks. Hicks, house of fire all the way down. Whistle and a foul underneath. They're going to get Bo Baker.
They're going to get Bo, but I never saw the foul. That's going to be 4 on Bo. Team 6. Team 5th.
Don't know about that one. Stevie Woodson, head coach of Washington County, talking to the official, but Evan Hicks will be at the stripe. First time there. Misses this one. Evan Hicks, 4 points so far on the night.
Well, I tell you what, Grant Matherly's had a good third quarter, or fourth quarter.
Next one up and in. So Hicks now has 5 points. 51-37. Washington County. 5 minutes to go in this one. Phillips. Back over to Baker. Baker thought about the three.
He's hit one tonight.
Woodson going to leave Baker in there with 4 fouls. Reynolds back to Phillips. Phillips dances around that three-point line. Now goes to Abel. Abel drives, low-high layup. It rolls in. Go figure.
I like the acrobatic, the creative shots Washington County guards are able to come up with.
5 points for Abel. The freshman. Nice job. Right side. Mattingly back to Hicks. Hicks shot up. No good. Baker rebound. Over to Abel, and Abel will bring it straight away. Abel down court, off the right side. Washington County slowing it down just a little bit. Reynolds, which is to their advantage to let a little air out of the ball. Back to Phillips, leading 53-37. I'd make Nelson County come after me.
I'd stay at that half-court circle until
I think Coach Stevie Woodson's doing the right thing. Challenge Nelson County at this point. You had a great third quarter offensively. Let's see if this group can still do it here in the fourth. Reynolds, little high-low layup, rolls in. That counts. I got to see that one again.
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dr. Isaac's replay.
They finally put a little defense on him. He goes right down, a couple little jump hops, and he is vertical. He is level with the floor, perpendicular with the floor when that ball goes up.
Free throw up, no good. Rebound by Theus. Reynolds had a big game tonight.
He has.
53-37, Washington County. Theus a three. No good. He's Drew cold like it is outside right now. Abel. Shot up, partially blocked by Theus. Looks like they're going to say Mattingly had a hand down on it, and out of bounds it goes.
And, Camden Abel is following in their footsteps of Noah Reynolds and being able to go to the rim and kind of adjust himself to get the basket off. As you've got 4 Washington County players that are averaging double figures, the next closest one is Camden Abel with 3.6 points. The points that Abel and Matherly, if this one goes, and Weiss are throwing in are just going to help give their confidence a boost as they go into district play.
Plus, if you get a healthy Hughes back.
And he's jonesing to come back, I promise you.
Because, last time we heard it was Bardstown and Thomas Nelson, a 1-point lead by Bardstown at the half. Thomas Nelson is playing very well.
Be a tough game next Friday night. Be a great game next Friday night.
Great game for Washington County and Thomas Nelson back because their last game was great.
It was.
We had to go in overtime to just make sure how great it was.
We got some free basketball. So let's take a timeout. Washington County's going to take this, and I have not got a signal whether it's a full or a 30. And it looks like it is a full, so we'll take a full timeout. Back in a moment. 19th District Basketball, G&G Production.
When it's time to take a look under the hood, trust your car, truck, or van to Oil Guys. 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown. Oil Guys knows how to make your car hum. Oil Guys in Bardstown do oil changing, brake jobs, tire rotations, bulb changes. And Oil Guys will make sure those wiper blades are put on tight for the winter. Oil Guys works the convenient hours you're looking for, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, or closed on Sunday. Oil Guys, 620 North 3rd Street in Bardstown, next to my old Kentucky Home Dinner Train.
Texting and driving just don't mix. Don't text and drive. I am Kobe Hughes, a senior from your Washington County Commanders.
This has been brought to you by Thoroughbred Asset Management, helping you pursue your financial goals. Call 866-566-0460.
Washington County was down 25-21 at the half. They come out in the third quarter after a 19-5 run to go up 40-30. And they've continued in this fourth quarter of play as they find themselves up 53-37. My Washington County math tells me that's a 15-point lead with 2:42 to go. And Noah Reynolds has had a well of a game to go with a well of a haircut, Al.
Yeah, both look good.
You've got to have a game to go with that haircut.
Well, he's got game. There's no question. He's had it tonight. Back to action. Baker will have it.
Nelson County not backing down. They're still playing here.
Oh, a hard-playing team. Weiss a three. Didn't know about that one, John. But Washington County rebound.
That's a confident shot.
Confidence goes in, but with 2 minutes to go, you need some high percentage shots here if you're Washington County.
Yes.
But that's okay. 8th grader's he's going to figure that out. I can promise you that. Now steal. Abel has it taken away by Hicks. Hicks off the right side was able to get the ball to Mattingly, who misses an easy layup and a whistle and a foul on the rebound.
They're going to get number 15, Alex Dorsett. Said Dorsett? That's his third, team ninth. I've done an awful job.
One of the bonus
fouls.
We're going to the strike.
Washington County, if you look at foul trouble, 2 minutes to go with a pretty comfortable lead. Bo Baker, Gabe Weiss both have 4 for Washington County.
Phillips at the line. Kamar Phillips hits the first one. Good, steady young ball player. 9 points tonight, 1 for 1 from the stripe, 2 3-pointers.
Just under his average. He's averaging 11.7 points a game.
Next one up and in. And he does a great job on free throws.
He does.
One of our better free throw shooters at Washington County.
What's he shooting free throws for?
55-37. Right side, layup, rolls in here this time. Mattingly missed the last one, but that one rolls in for him.
Kamar Phillips is an 84% free throw shooter.
55-39. Reynolds up to Abel. Abel has the path. Lob to Baker. Loose ball picked up by Weiss. Back to Baker. Baker double team has it taken away by Stranecki, and steps called. Stranecki got to Boone. Boone took an extra step. 1:30 to go in this one, and it looks like Nelson County going to empty the benches.
Let's see if I can get these players if my
Go
numbers
ahead.
are right. Tyler Hobson's number 5. Number 4 I've got is Cannon Simpson, a junior. Number 32 I do not have on my roster. 00 I do not have on my roster. I'm going to assume that is Brendan Hamilton and Jager Stone. For Washington County, you've got number 25, Cole Mattingly. Number 21, let me get to my paper here, James Warner. Number 53, Hank Smith. Number 2, Brandon Coulter. And I think I got everybody but Jesse Moore, number 30. So playing time for some other guys.
Well done, son. Well done. Inbound, shot up, no good, but a whistle and a foul, and we'll go to the stripe with Jesse Moore.
I'm sending Jesse Moore, senior, to the line.
Tyler Hudson picks up his first.
Very young Washington County team. But Jesse Moore, one of the seniors, along with Kobe Hughes. Peyton Hughes, also a senior on this team.
Misses the first one. Jesse Moore will have another shot.
I put my pen down, Matt. I want to thank Pixel Phase Media.
Next one up, no good.
All of their work. Big rebound by Cole Mattingly.
Mattingly comes out of the pack. Mattingly will have it. Back over to Coulter. Hank Smith will have it. Back to Mattingly. Ball fought by Nelson County, and the Cardinals will come up with it. Down court. Just a minute to go in this one. 55-39. So Washington County will fight back and just have a tremendous third quarter of play
See if I got a score
to defeat Nelson County. High-low pass. Back outside they go. 3 on the way. No good. Air ball. Goes out of bounds.
So with
Washington
2 minutes
County
to
ball.
go in the third quarter play, it looks like Bargetown 55, Thomas Nelson 48. So still a close game across town.
Coulter on the inbounds.
Good win by Washington County tonight.
Post-game coming up, we'll be talking to our player of the game and also head coach Stevie Woodson, coach of the Commanders. Commanders throw it away. Nelson County ball the other way. 3 on the way. No good. Coulter with the rebound. Coulter double team, but they're going to call a foul, so we'll go down for a couple of shots. Yes, here we are on the air getting everything taken care of there for you. With this. Take care of it all right here. You hear behind the scenes, Coulter hits the first one.
No, we was muted. We was muted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I can't tell the difference.
Hand signals.
See, that's old school me.
Hand signals, baby. We're going to talk to our player of the game. Have we announced that yet?
We haven't, but you want to go ahead? We got 12 seconds.
I'll give you one.
Hit both of them.
I'll give you one guess who it is for all those watching, and he's got a great haircut. Mr. Noah Reynolds. We'll talk to him after the game.
A haircut even his mother could love.
Farmers National Bank player of the game.
She loves it. Talking about Noah Reynolds. Big game tonight. Big game indeed. Big game. Your final score here this evening. Washington County comes back with a big win to defeat Nelson County by a score of 57-39. Keep it right here. We come back. Post-game activities on the way. High school basketball. It's a G&G production.
Try to think of the most convenient bank service you could hope for. How about banking from your mobile phone? Well, Springfield State Bank has it. With our new mobile banking, you can monitor your checking account, transfer money, even pay your bills right from your cell phone. Enrollment is easy. Just visit our website at www.springfieldstate.com for details. Springfield State Bank, we're your locally owned community bank doing big bank things. We want to make banking easy for you. Springfield State Bank, member FDIC.
Sell with Hale, a house sold name. Whether you're buying or selling, maybe it's residential, farmland, auctions, lake, lots, commercial. Sale with Hale can help you today. Go online, check out our listings. Contact us today. Sale with Hale Realty and Auction, 208 North Walnut Street in Springfield. Call Sale with Hale Realty and Auction today at 859-336-8488. Sale with Hale, a house sold name. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr. is a second-generation dentist in his hometown of Springfield, and he and his staff invite you to his office at 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield. They offer family dentistry as well as digital dentistry where no impressions are needed. Their all-digital technology allows you to get crowns, bridges, partials, and implants with no discomfort. Results are more accurate and quicker. For family dentistry, see Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., 39 Bobolink Drive in Springfield, or call today at 859-336-7680. Dr. John T. Isaacs Jr., a reason to smile since 1963.
Lebanon, the heart of Kentucky, has always been known as a legendary place for dining, and it still is. Lebanon offers great options for virtually every type of dining. Fine cuisine with a chef-driven menu? We have it. Country dining with a local flair? We have it. How about a great lunch spot? We have it. We even have an old-time fountain drink counter, a 50-style drive-in with the best chili dog around, and a sweet shop complete with hand-dipped ice cream. For a complete listing of all the wonderful places to eat in Lebanon, go to visitlebanonky.com.
Well, Washington County comes from behind to defeat their nemesis Nelson County this evening. Final score in boys action, Washington County 53, Nelson County 37. Our player of the game this evening, brought to you by the Farmers National Bank in Lebanon, is going to be Noah Reynolds. Noah Reynolds had a big game, 25 points, and John Graves is center court with the player of the game. John?
I got the haircut of the year right here with me, Mr. Noah Reynolds. Noah, 25 points tonight. I think it's his second time getting the player of the game this year.
Yeah, I think it is. I think I got one more earlier on in the season.
What about Nelson County's defense gave you the green light tonight to hit some shots?
The zone, you can kind of pick it apart. If somebody drives, you're wide open in other holes, and they were doubling both, so we just took opportunities.
Haven't found the rebounding that we needed to find with Kobe being out, but we're starting to find some of the points, and that's helping tonight, and you was a big part of that. I think you're averaging about 12 points a game. You doubled that up tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, Kobe, it hurts whenever you get a star player out, but we're making it work. So.
Well, I think you're becoming a star in your own right, young man. So good game tonight. Is our Farmers National Bank player of the game is Noah Reynolds, and we'll let Noah step away. And if I can get Coach Woodson to step in. Coach, I know you said you want to feed Bo the ball, but when you got that haircut and that kid shooting, you might as well ride it.
Oh, yes, sir. Like I got on him at halftime really good. I'm sure I don't know if he mentioned it or not, but I laid into him pretty good at halftime because, like I told him all the time, the only person that's ever stopped Noah this season was Noah because he gets on himself. He's a competitor, and he wants to play so well and do so well that when he doesn't, he gets so down on himself and he beats himself up and he stops himself. So I got on him really good at halftime. And he came out, and I'm glad he responded like the way he did. because that's big time. And I said something to him after the game, and you should have seen all the players. They was grabbing him and hugging him, and like he played a great half. He played a great game. So.
Not able to find the rebounds yet that you're losing from Kobe, but you are starting to find the points. What about the play of Grant Matherly tonight?
Oh, it was big time. And I told him, I got on him at halftime. Halftime speech was pretty spirited tonight. I got on him. He passed up a couple open shots in the first half. And I told him, I was like, if you're open and you don't shoot the ball again, I said, you're coming out and never going back in. So, and I believe he believed me, and because he know I was serious. So, and he got a big offensive rebound put back. And then once something like that happens, next play, we went inside out, and Bo kicked him the ball, and he made a big-time three. So hopefully that boosts his confidence going forward, and he's able to continue to do little things like that.
Last score update we had was late in the third quarter, Bardstown 55, Thomas Nelson 48.
Oh, well, I bet that Thomas Nelson's a tough matchup because they shoot the ball so well. If they can take care of the basketball against Bardstown's pressure, then they can kind of stay within that game. So I'm sure they're probably not turning the ball over as much and making some shots. So they're a tough matchup, and we got them, I think, in a week. And so we're going to have to be getting prepared for them, but we got Cumberland County tomorrow, so we got to get ready for those guys.
Week from tonight, you got Thomas Nelson. We'll have that game here on G&G. You go to Cumberland tomorrow, Spencer County at home on Tuesday. Bo, you're not expecting Kobe back until next Friday, right?
Yeah, next Friday is what we're shooting for. Like I said, I want to give him some more time. That'll be 2 weeks since the injury. And so hopefully he's doing better. He's running a little bit. He's squatting and doing his exercises. So hopefully 2 weeks with ice and treatment and doing his exercise, he'll be back to himself.
Don't drink Kool-Aid, Coach, tonight, all right?
All right. I appreciate it.
All right. Head Coach Stevie Woodson, back up to you, Hal.
Thank you, John. We'll finish things up with a look at the scoring for Nelson County. First of all, Lincoln Boone had 8 points along with Lawson Stranicki, also with 8 points to lead scoring. Dawson had 7, 5 for Hicks, 3 for Mattingly, and 6 for Thies on the night. Washington County led in all scoring this evening by Noah Reynolds. Reynolds had 25 points, 5 3-pointers to his credit. Definitely worthy of a player of the game, that's for sure. 10 points for Phillips, 2 points for Coulter, 4 points for Weiss, 5 points on the evening for Grant Matherly, who just played well coming off the bench. Camden Abel had 5, and Bo Baker on the night had 7 points. 8 points on the night officially for Bo Baker. Again, your final score, Washington County 53, Nelson County 37. Washington County's record now improved to 9-7. Nelson County will go to 3-15. Up next, I want to remind you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, John Graves, they'll be sitting in for yours truly, but he's got the Saturday morning coaches show. John, give him a little preview at 11 o'clock. Big Papa's is the site.
Going to talk. We are going to eat a little bit. I can promise you that, just like we did at Mordecai's on Main last week. But we got 2 great interviews. We've got Bree Elder and Scott Elder, both first-year coaches for their respective schools, and we'll talk about where their progression is this season. And then we got Lena Bramlett, who is coached at Washington County, played at Marion County, coached at St. Catherine, now is administration there at Washington County.
She's got a long resume.
And she's got a
great legend.
Absolutely,
she's a great legend to come in. So join us tomorrow live at 11 a.m. Or if you can't catch us at 11, don't forget, when you're live and free and doing it like G&G, all you have to do is watch it anytime. We're on Facebook Live, and we're there for your entertainment and for you to enjoy the games anytime you want to watch them. Just go to our Facebook page. Make sure you're a friend. It's Small Caps G&G Productions. That's going to finish up our coverage this evening. We wouldn't want to do it without our guys from Pixel Face. Thank you, guys. Appreciate what you do every night. John Graves, excellent job this evening doing what you do. We appreciate you.
We got to get these guys on camera one time, though. We got to figure that out.
About like me. They got a face for radio, a couple of them over there. But no, they would do better than me, I must say. But nevertheless, we sure do appreciate them that they do. And until next time, which is going to be a week from tonight, Friday night. Coming up Friday night, we're going to head to Thomas Nelson High School for a girl-boy doubleheader. You'll want to join in on that. From Nelson County High School, again, your final score, Washington County 53, Nelson County 37. For the G&G crew, Hal Good wishing you and yours a pleasant evening. So long, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Basketball. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Let's get snappy tonight. Springfield State Bank, built and growing on friendly service. Byrne Insurance Group. We want to make a big impact in your life. Lisa Kearns, Exit Realty. Dr. Isaacs Jr. Dentistry, General Dentistry and Orthodontics. The Oil Guys. Mattingly, Sims, Robinson, and McCain, attorneys at law in Springfield. The Marion County Industrial Foundation, putting people back to work. Lebanon Tourism. Lebanon is the heart of Central Kentucky. Farmers National Bank, by your side for more than 130 years. Carico's Body Shop, taking care of bumps and dings. Tune in next time for exciting high school basketball, a G&G production.